Wings by Christopher Myers, and it's about this boy who has wings and the way that he's treated in his community. So we're going to figure out his character traits. We're going to think about what the character does, what he thinks, and how he feels in the story to figure out what kind of person this boy Icarus is. Are you ready?
Yes.
Look at that strange boy. Everyone from the neighborhood is pointing fingers and watching the sky. How's he doing that? They stretch their necks and shake their heads. Icarus Jackson, a new boy on my block, is flying above the rooftops. He is swooping and diving, looping past people's windows and over the crowd. I don't think he's strange. Icarus Jackson, the fly boy, came to my school last Thursday. His long, strong, proud wings followed him wherever he went. The whole school was staring eyes and wagging tongues. They whispered about his wings and his hair and his shoes, like they whisper about how quiet I am. Why do you think that the children in the school are whispering and talking about Icarus? Who in here?
Because he got wings.
Because he has wings. Why else might they be talking about him? Yes, he has wings. Darda. Because he has different shoes. Janaya.
He got different hair.
He has different hair.
People think he's weird.
People may think that he's weird. Our teacher complained that the other kids couldn't help but gawk and stare. He said that Icarus's wings blocked the blackboard and made it hard for the students to pay attention. Would it be hard for you to concentrate if someone in here had wings?
Yes.
It may be a little. The teacher told Icarus to leave class until he could figure out what to do with his wings. He left the room quietly, dragging his feathers behind him. One boy snickered. If Icarus is dragging his wings behind him, how do you think Icarus is feeling?
Sad.
Lukeman.
Sad.
He may be feeling sad, right? When you think about when you're sad and you just hang your head low, that's kind of how he's feeling right now. At recess, the snicker grew into a giggle and spread across the playground. Soon, all the kids were laughing at Icarus Jackson's useless wings. I thought that if he flew just once, everyone would stop laughing. Icarus looked up, flapped his wings a couple of times, then jumped into the air. He swept through the schoolyard like a slow-motion instant replay.
It fell in the schoolyard.
I want you to turn and talk to the person next to you. How do you think the kids are going to react when they see Icarus flying? Talk to the person next to you. But the other kids were not impressed. One girl grabbed the basketball. A boy stuck the handball in his pocket. Somebody nagged. Nobody likes a show-off.
Yeah, show off.
Their words sent Icarus drifting up into the sky, away from the glaring eyes and pointing fingers. I waited for them to point back at me as I watched Icarus float farther and farther away. So why do you think Icarus decides to fly off? So he's trying to show the kids that he can fly in the air, he can play basketball, but why is he going to fly away now? Aaliyah? They're making him sad. What are some of the things that the children are doing to make him sad, Taylor? They're teasing him, right? So think about how it feels when people make fun of you. That's how Icarus is feeling. Walking home from school, I knew how he felt, how lonely he must be. Maybe I should have said something to those mean kids. I ran through the streets with my eyes to the sky, searching the clouds for Icarus. He struggled to stay in the air, his wings drooped, and his head hung low. Okay, so Icarus is trying to run away from his problems. Well, fly away from his problems. He landed heavily on the edge of a building and sat with the pigeons. Pigeons don't make fun of people.
Pigeons. Head prison.
Pigeons. A policeman passing by blew his whistle. You with the wings, come down from there. Stay yourself on the ground. You'll get in trouble. You'll get hurt.
He got long
and hurt. Could the policeman put him in jail for flying and for being too different?
Is he in jail? I think he
When the neighborhood kids saw the policeman yelling at him, they exploded with laughter. Icarus dropped to the ground. "Stop!" I cried. "Leave him alone!" And they did.
Who said it? That girl
Who do you think told the kids to leave him alone? Shanice. Not his mom.
The teacher.
You're calling out. Yes, Kevin.
The teacher.
Nope, not the teacher. Who, Amir?
His friend.
His friend, right? Do you see this girl here? You see her in most of the pictures. She's the one who's telling the story. So if you look back, she's there. So she's the one telling the story, and she's telling the kids to leave Icarus alone. I called to Icarus, and he sailed closer to me. I told him I told him what someone should have told him long ago. Your flying is beautiful. So after being made fun of, hearing someone call his flying beautiful, how do you think that made Icarus feel? Not yet. It made him feel happy. Why did it make him feel happy? Janaya. Right, she's the only one who said that he was beautiful, right? Everyone else made fun of him, and she's the only one that had his back. For the first time, I saw Icarus smile. At that moment, I forgot about the kids who had laughed at him and me. I was just glad that Icarus had found his wings again. "Look at that amazing boy," I called to all the people on the streets as I pointed to my new friend Icarus, swirling through the sky.
How did that boy fly?
That's it. Yeah.